Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back, folks. How are we all? I hope you're doing well. It is Monday. It's a brand new week. A brand new exciting week. Hello, Tobin. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are playing more Mass Effect today, which I'm excited about because I had a lovely weekend. Went away with Madam Blake to celebrate her birthday. That was really nice. Watched the new Superman movie. Great movie. Really enjoyed it. Felt like a proper Superman movie. Not that previous Superman movies haven't felt like Superman movies, but like in this one, he's kind of the Boy Scout he's supposed to be, and it was interesting. Still, it wasn't like, oh, he's boring because he's too good. It was a very good movie. That's my opinion. That's just me. I really recommend it. Do go watch it. Anyway. Yeah, that's then. Now it's Mass Effect time. So I put a poll up over the weekend on YouTube. You may have seen it. You may have voted in it. I asked the question, whomst should I romance during my playthrough of Mass Effect 1? And the two options were Ashley and Liara. So, Ashley did get 24% of the votes. But overwhelmingly, it was decided that I should romance Liara Tsoni. So that is what we are going to do in this playthrough. Which is my go-to anyway. It's like my instinct is always to romance Liara. Before we do anything else, though, in this wonderful game, Mass Effect, as always, if you do like what we do here and you want to help support the channel, please do like and subscribe. And if you're watching this back on YouTube after the fact, leave a comment down below. If you don't know what to comment, wait until the end of the video, then I'll tell you. Anyway, now that I have said all that, let us dive back in to some Mass Effect. Has this shrunk? It shrunk again. Why does it keep doing this? I don't know. Anyway, Mass Effect. Yeah, we are literally in a position to go talk to Ashley now. Damn, I missed it. Whoa. Oh, the vote. Don't worry about it. Tobin, you tell me right now. Would you have gone for Liara or Ashley? I think I know the answer. But you let me know. Alright, but we are going to talk to Ashley.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Ha 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 ha.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that.
I did.
Oh, shoot me now.
Can't remember. Okay.
One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up, what's her name? T'Soni?
Liara, why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her. I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
What do you mean? Sorry, wait a minute, and what do you mean? We're just coming in so strong. I understand, like, the concept here is that she is attracted to Shepard, but at least she looks like a woman is the most racist stuff. You know what? You're out of line.
I don't see how my personal life is any of your business, Chief.
It's not. I just thought we were getting along pretty well, sir.
And that was a problem?
Better than a commanding officer should with one of his crew.
I read you, sir. I won't keep you anymore. Have fun, Commander.
Yeah, alright.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. T'Soni's.
We've spoken about it.
Hey, want me to ask her about her... Too bad those ruins got... Looking forward to it, sir.
To come in so strong with... At least she looks like a woman. You know what I mean? Like, I can take a lot of stuff as being just like, oh, you know, we're new in the galaxy. And, like, racism's not okay no matter what. We're coming in strong, by the way, today. That's how Ashley is, by the way, Tobin. That's the way Ashley is. But yeah, to, like... I don't know, to be like... I don't trust aliens on board because my whoever fought in the first Contact War and it was bad. And so, like, we have bad history, and therefore I don't trust them. I understand that we have to work with them, but I don't feel good about that. Fine. You know what? I don't love it, but I get it. To refer to a person who is of a different species from you.
Surprise! The Alliance needs you again.
As someone who at least looks like a woman, rather than her being a woman because she's an alien.
Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hulking Eta cluster. He's attracted a number of followers, mostly biotics.
Okay.
He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
What kind of proof do you have that the Major is dangerous?
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them.
Ah.
That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
What else can you tell me about Major Kyle?
He used to be a model soldier, but something happened to him at Torfin. Too many Alliance soldiers died under his command. Couldn't cope with the guilt. His psych evaluations showed he couldn't handle the stress of command anymore. He was given an honorable discharge in early retirement.
But he didn't decide to stay
Get
retired.
better in time, but we underestimated how far gone he was.
But
Now
did you
it
give
looks like
him
it's
the
too
resources he needed to
You said his followers
recover?
were biotics?
late. Yes. Major Kyle
'Cause
never showed any biotic tendencies himself.
That would also
though.
have helped.
I think he's just latched onto a group he identifies with. Many biotics feel marginalized or ostracized by society. Kyle probably sees them as victims who need his protection, and they see him as someone who will fight for them. Unfortunately, he's convinced them that the Alliance is somehow responsible for all their problems. We can't let him go on like this.
Yeah, well, that's.
What were those Alliance
he's got to be stopped.
representatives
Let's
going
not.
to talk to Major Kyle about?
No two
They
ways
wanted
about
to bring
it.
him back to an Alliance facility for treatment.
Okay.
Major Kyle served us faithfully for many years.
Okay.
We're not gonna abandon
Hey,
him.
credit where credit is
Given
due.
his state of mind, however, he probably saw them as a threat. We're almost certain he had his followers killed him.
I might be able to end this without violence.
That may not be possible, Commander. We don't want a bloodbath, but Kyle is dangerous.
I mean,
I'll trust you to use your judgment.
we'll talk first.
Hack it out.
You know, whatever happens after that happens after that. But the goal is never to start randomly to start blasting. Oh, I didn't want to land, but I landed, so we're here. Bring it out, my boys. Wait, so am I? I'm on priest robe, which is. I mean, I guess I'll just start looking into stuff. Back in the Mako, driving around planets. We have also got the signal for Bring Down the Sky, which is the best DLC for Mass Effect 1. But I don't know that I'm going to do that just yet. A small cluster of prefab facility shack. The prefab utility shacks have a distinctly ramshackle look to them. Instead of rover tracks lead away from the mountain to the southwest. All right, we'll have a look in the tracks first. In the shacks first, even. I can't get over that. That's so such a wild opening gambit. Here's the thing, folks. If you're trying to hit on a person, right, and you think that person might be interested in someone else, the move is not to then immediately be racist about that person. Right? That is not the move. Ever. For those of you who are just joining us, the poll that I took over the weekend over on YouTube, on my community posts page, I asked the question, who should I romance in this playthrough? Should I romance Ashley? Or should I romance Liara? And the resounding winner was Liara. Which works for me, and is what we're going to do now. But when I spoke to Ashley moments ago to sort of say, you know, hey, how's it going? How's life? And she was like, I thought you'd be hanging out with Dr. Liara at Sony. And I was like, well, what? Why? Why would you think that that's necessarily what I'm going to be doing? Like, you're not wrong. This is bad. Okay, we made it. Like, you're not wrong. I have been talking to her, but, like, why would you think that? And she's like, well, I get it, you know, Shepard, because, like, there are rules against fraternizing with crew members, and she at least looks like a woman. And it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean she at least looks like a woman? She's a woman. She's a woman of a different species. The front of the rover is crumpled in from impact. A glance inside tells you that the occupants, probably a team of illegal wildcat miners, are dead. The debris is still sliding down the furrows left by its tires, silent in the near vacuum atmosphere. Okay. Alright. Well, we're gonna go over here to the debris. I still can't believe they got rid of that comment in the game, right? And people... So here's the thing. People apologize for Ashley, right? There are Ashley apologists out there. And I believe wholeheartedly that if you allow her the chance, she comes around, right? And she probably gets her stuff together and realizes, oh, I was out of line. You know, I shouldn't have behaved the way that I did back then. And that's great. I love that. But in this game, in Mass Effect 1, no. I'm sorry. No. Okay. And I don't have a problem with her as a soldier. She's great. As a crewmate, she's great. But, like, even Presley is like... Presley's like, look, I don't trust them, but that's because I fought in the war with them. You know, I was there, man. You didn't see what I saw, kind of a vibe. Okay, I can get that, but even he's like, but I understand that for the sake of the mission, we're working with them, and that's fine. Like, I don't have to love it, but I do accept it. And Ashley accepts it, but like, it's very clear that she's like, they're not people. That's a problem. That's an actual, active problem. Alright, this is the biotic compound that I'm looking for. I'm gonna go get that gold reserve first. And then, we're gonna go in there, and I think this must be the Major Kyle situation that Hackett was talking to us about.
Heading to position.
I have surveyed the gold. This is the one I need to go to first. Okay.
Redeploying.
Hello? Nothing? Let's try the other door. Maybe. There's a little hab. Little hab shack. Baby hab shack. These must be the Alliance investigators left to rot in the vacuum. Examining the bodies, it looks like they're both shot execution style, close range in the back of the head. Well, that's not great, is it? Eh? Let's see if we can't get some information.
This
Hello.
is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I'm here to see
I
Mitch
need to
Kyle.
talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
I want this to end peacefully. If he doesn't see me, people could get hurt.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. We need him.
I'm gonna need you to come all the way down.
The Alliance wants someone to pay for those murders. Let me speak to Major Kyle, and maybe I can find some way to help you all get out of this alive.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
Okay. Make me run back and forth, I don't know. Good thing I got my cardio in. Hello, biotic cultists. That is your names. I would choose maybe different names. I don't know. That's just me. Hello. Sorry. Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. Looking for Kyle. Major Kyle. Ground control to Major Kyle. Taking stuff from all your friends. There are crates and things, and I'm going to open them. Just staring at a lamp? Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not here to judge. But that's not entirely true. I am partially here to judge, but like mostly Kyle is who I'm here to judge. I'm not here to judge you all individually, you know. So you were supposed to go that way, so I'm gonna go this way. Because I want to take all your stuff and things and stuff and things. Excuse me, pardon me. Just gonna, yep, open that. Lovely, that's for me. A gift. Okay, Kyle. Let's get to chatting.
I am Major Kyle. I know why you've come. We have no quarrel with you. Why can't you just leave us alone?
You killed 2 Alliance officers. You had to know how this would end.
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy.
Yeah, that sound. We're really doing a cult
I did
thing.
what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten out of hand?
I need you to
understand
understand
you're endangering your followers?
that, like, if
I respect that you have come under a banner
if
of
if
peace,
I can't
but I
talk
cannot
you
do as you
down,
ask. If you take
they're
away
gonna
their
send
father,
in like a
my children
whole
will be
unit.
helpless.
You ordered your
to
followers
just
to kill those Alliance
eliminate you.
investigators. You must face the consequences of your actions. Do you really want your children to suffer for your sins too?
No, this was my fault. My children are innocent, pure. Please.
Are they?
I never.
Or
meant
did
for
they
this to
kill them
happen.
for you?
I'm sorry.
Because they also did. If they did it, they're implicit in the killing.
You're doing the right thing, Major. Your children will be better off.
We
for it.
gotta stop calling them children.
on.
Wait, if my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack, and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender
Alright.
without violence.
I mean, I'm here. I can wait
I
an
give
hour.
you my word.
I'm going to trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
Which sounds like
I
a
will
threat,
not betray you, Commander.
but it's more just a statement of
Thank
fact.
you for this.
Joker can have the 5th Fleet pick Major Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're doing, Commander.
You should return to the and notify Alliance of Carl surrender. They want to dispatch the ship to take him into custody. I will. I will do exactly that. But first, I'm looking around for stuff I can take. But there's not a lot of stuff I can take. That's unfortunate. You guys should have more stuff. So that I can have more stuff. You know? Yeah, you get it. I am going to go to your other building, though. Because I do want to see if there's any stuff there I can take. Straight up, that's what I want to do. I want to take all your belongings. But like in a fun, friendly way, you know? Like, I don't know, we've agreed to not hurt you kind of way. Just like, you know. I just want to, I want to steal from you. That's what I'm saying. I'm a paragon. We're going to drive a little bit backwards this way. Because I don't want to walk. I don't want to walk
I'm on
to
my
the
way.
other compound. Oh, there it is. I knew there'd be one. There's always at least one. Now, is this full of enemies? Oh, are we good? We're good. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I didn't know if you were going to be mad about me turning up to your other house. But we're not blowing each other up, and that's great, because this... If the previous time we encountered a bunch of biotics is anything to go by, it would have been a very frustrating time for me. Constantly being pushed over and being like, ah, help. Stop that. Because that I don't know if you remember that, but when we're on the ship with all the biotic people holding the guy hostage, and like every 2 seconds I was hit with a throw, which caused me to fall over and flail around like a fish out of water. And that became quite irritating. Nothing this end. Anything that end. Thank you, Garrus. Sorry, excuse me, pardon me. I mean, I'll take your Medigel, but like... this is just a little hospital area, isn't it? Alright, cool. I didn't need to raid this place at all. But I did! And that's what counts, you know? I think that's probably everything I'm going to get from here. Ah. This isn't where I'm trying to go. I could have literally just walked forward and to the right. I didn't do that. That's on me. I get turned around so easily in these bases. Alright. Now there are a couple of things left to find on the planet. Let us go to this uranium deposit. Uranium? Myranium? You stay out of Myranium. We don't know each other like that. Come on, up we get. Slowly, but ever so surely. Well, ever so slowly, but surely. Not ever so surely. It's still... So they have done a great job with the mod of making this thing handle better than it used to, but it is still very much so like a cow on a shopping trolley. Like classic tank controls, which, you know what, I will take an actual tank. I can't play, I wish I was better at playing games with tank controls, like classic Tomb Raider or classic Resident Evil. Come on, we're so close. We can do it. Yes, we did it. Proud of you. Yep, up we get, up we get. Hey, 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 hey. Whoa. You on top or you down there? Well, you were up top, weren't you? Yep, excellent. That's not what I wanted to do at all then. There we go. There's the uranium deposit. And then there's these mercenaries up here. There's also a warning spot over there. So I am going to go to that warning spot because I feel like that means that there's a thresher maw. And you know what thresher maws are made out of? Experience points. Delicious, delicious experience points. Backing up in the most awkward way possible. Cool, 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 cool. Do you want to turn around? Do you want to turn around for me? Do you want to turn? There we go. You nailed it. Alright, we took care of them too. Anything of interest over here? Nope. Alright. Well, let's go to the warning spot, and then we will go back to the Normandy and tell Hackett that we handled business in a way that was non-violent. Because I think it's fair to say that I'm going to be playing Paragonade. Right? Not Paragade, because that's where you're like 50-50 Paragon Renegade. I'm playing Paragonade, where I am solidly Paragon, but occasionally do something Renegade, when it actually gets the job done better. Which is rare, but doable. Come on then, give me that Thresher Maul. I know you're in here. Come on now. There you are. Ow. Okay, a little too close there. A little bit too close. Alright, there we go, Stay away from me though. Oh, no, tentacle. Just preparing. Come on. We almost had it. Almost had it there. There we go, let's do it. Boom, baby. Yeah. Alright, alright, alright. To the Normandy.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle.
Yep.
We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs. To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it, but you saved a lot of lives.
I'm just that good, you know what I mean? I also had enough Paragon points to persuade him, which helped, you know. Because if I hadn't, that would have been awkward. So hang on. Oh, I was on Priestprop, not Clandagon. Oh, hello. A metallic asteroid for me. We do need to go to the Citadel at some point in the near future because it feels like there's more stuff to see and do over there. But for now, there are a bunch. We're going to do Rex, Garrus, and Rex, Garrus, and Tally have side missions that we should do. So let's do that first. Let's do Garrus because he is my bestest boy. And anything I can do to help my bestest boy, I'm gonna do. Yeah. Let's check out all these different planets first. Survey them. Make sure we've got everything we need. Okay. Really? There's nothing in any of them? Nothing in Klugon, of all places? You'd expect something in Klugon, but no, nothing. A rocky asteroid. It's a boxer. It's a terrible joke. Anyway, it's the MSV Fidel. Let's take Caden and Garrus.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Now this
Logged.
should
The
be a
commanding
little
officer
different
is
than
ashore.
usual.
Exo Presley has the deck.
Because there is a one of the mods in the mod list turns the things we're going to see here into their own unique models, or should do anyway. All right. We see those red dots. Let's go for it. They are their own unique models. Ooh! They're sticky looking. Beforehand they copied a model from later in the game. But this is their own, admittedly very gross model. There we go. Alright.
Area secured.
Yeah, that was great. Great work, team. No stickiness attached to us today. Yeah, they copy in the base game. They use a model from Feros. He says, trying to say things without spoiling too much for anyone who hasn't played the game. But yeah, the mod gives, it's in the mod list down below. If you don't know what it is, feel free to go have a look. But yeah, it just gives them their own unique model, which I don't know whether it's from game files that already existed or if someone created that model. But either way, it looks great. Wow, just a big empty room. I guess this is maybe where you were keeping them. I don't know. Is that Morden?
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
No. Don't get
Commander,
relaxed.
that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive.
Okay.
There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy. Please, don't let him do this to me.
Garrus, we talked about this.
We'll take him in. Drop him off with the military.
But we have him. We can't let him get away. Not again.
Yeah, but this
If
time
he
he's
dies,
going to
we'll
be
never know what he's
handed
been up
over
to or
directly.
how he did it. We'll take him in.
Rather than
interrogate him.
just like
And he'll serve his
blindly
time.
killed him.
Okay. You're right.
How's the balance, by the way, from my voice to the game?
You're very
Because
lucky, Solari.
there's been some, I've been
You're
having some issues with that
overbearing
I need
life.
to figure out still.
Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. Wait, what's happening? What are we doing?
And so he dies anyway. What was the point of that?
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus. But you can control how you'll respond. In the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Salian's medical equipment is stained with the blood of any species, pale blue, violet, orange, and more than a few dark red, but this would work. For me, you sound fine compared to the game. Lovely. And by that you mean you can hear the game clearly, but you can also hear me clearly? Just making sure. This is where you were keeping all that stuff, in this room. Should probably see what we got, actually. Oh, wow. A raptor is better in literally every way, so let's pop that in. A thunder is even better, let's pop that in. Let's no, we'll save the katana for the damn it. That was silly of me. One of these should have. There we go. We'll save the katana for Caden, because Caden uses them more than we do. Stiletto. Yep. And then... Well, in fact, let's do that now. Let's give you the katana. Oh. Is the katana just better for you? Oh, okay. Well, then maybe we will take the katana then. There we go. Hang on, and then you... sniper rifle. We'll give you the best one we can. You can hear everything clearly. Love to hear it, my friend. Thank you so much for that. No new Omni tools. Biotic amp. Let's... Switch over to the Predator. How are you doing? Light armor Predator. Yeah, we'll do that. And I have nothing for you, Garrus. Right. Anyway, back to putting on... I mean, there's some... Yeah, we'll put a Reaper on you. And then you've got the... Cool. As always, making sure you have the shotgun and you have the sniper rifle. And I have the regular gun. Cool. Alright. The assault rifle. That's the word. Okay. Quick and easy. Garrus' side mission complete. Now let's go help out Rex. Better give Garrus medical interface because he has low HP in ME1. You are so right. Particularly because he's still wearing his base armor because I haven't got him anything new yet. But medical interface, where is it? Medical interface. So we'll give you medical interface 4. Lovely. Thank you for that reminder. Also, hello, Francis. Welcome in, welcome in.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Decontaminate me. And then we'll go talk to Garrus, and then we will... Do I need to talk to Garrus before I go to Rex?
The commanding officer
Good
is
boy.
aboard.
Don't know how I feel about that, Francis.
Stands relieved.
But yeah, alright. Let's go talk to Garrus about it, because we just completed the mission. So let's go talk to him, and then we'll do Rex's, and we'll go talk to Rex. And we'll try and figure out tallies. And it'll all work out. For the best. Garrus, talk to me. How are you feeling after that mission?
Commander, good to see
you. Good, this was a waste of a journey. A waste of an elevator ride. Up we go. Alright then. To go get Rex's family armor. I have the transponder frequency of Dr. Stadium's ship here. MSV Fidel, we already got that, but yeah. I don't know Tali actually had a loyalty mission in ME1. She does. It's not like a strictly a go here, do this mission like Salion is for Garrus or the family armor is for Rex, but if you find there's a specific planet where there are like Geth incursions, and if you kill enough Geth, you find a piece of technology that she can take back to her ship, back to her fleet, as part of her pilgrimage, and that completes her side quest. I hope we can get there soon before he gets away. Yep, we did it, Garrus. We got there. I don't know whether Tyrion is keeping my grandfather's armor, but I start looking at the August Road cluster. Gonna do that. Shepard, I want to thank you again for helping me track Dr. Salian. I can finally leave this behind me, and we've made the galaxy a safer place without him. Maybe it's not much, but it feels great to finally see some actual results. Well, alright. I know the galaxy is not completely safe just yet. We might still have a little bit of work to do on that matter, but you can count on me. I'll be right by your side. I wanted to do something to thank you, so I got in touch with all my friends and contacts to see if any of them might be in possession of insignias from old Turian colonies. I heard you've been collecting them. Turns out my contact network, it really isn't that bad, especially for a failed CSEC officer. I located 4 of these insignias and arranged to have them shipped to you. I hope it helps. Now let's get on with the galaxy-saving thing before we forget. Thank you, Garrus. Oh, and I leveled up too. Getting Rex's armor ensures his survival. Yep. This much is true. Alright. We'll grab a couple of Intimidate. And then... let's go into Warp and Throw. And then next up we'll... put some into Barrier. Actually, do I... Hang on. We'll grab 2 Intimidate. because we'll max that out. Let me get Advanced Unity. Yeah, absolutely. I do recall. Alright. To where Rex's loyalty mission is. Back out we go. Family armor. Let's go over here and then we'll do the unusual readings. That didn't pop up for us, but hey. We'll take it. You'll notice, by the way, Francis, I don't know how familiar you are with Mass Effect 1. Obviously, you've played it before, but I am playing a modded playthrough. Most of it is just quality of life, like make stuff work better, like the Mako and stuff like that. But also it creates some continuity between Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 by updating the military uniforms, the weapons, and things like that. Oh, Pinnacle Station is here as well. I forget there's so much going on in this little place. This little place we call home. And so there's no like. You're a Mass Effect veteran. Nice to see. Yeah. I mean, I've been in love with it since day one as well. So like, good to see other Mass Effect fans here, honestly. Right, map. We are here. We're trying to get the hidden structure here. Let's go to the anomaly first, because the hidden structure I think is where Rex's Dubry What's It is. But yeah, this is the mod list is in the description below, and it is for the most part it's just stuff to like make it make more sense between the games. It puts things like female, the Galaxy Diversity mod puts things like female Turians in the games from game 1 on the same page, bro. Absolutely. Things like that, and
You need to turn back,
I'm
Commander.
not going beyond the range of operational area. But like, it also puts all the Alliance in the classic military gear.
But the stealth
from Mass Effect 3.
adds a new tactical level to space combat as we know it. Surprise attacks.
And it puts some of the
undetected
weapons from
flanking
Mass Effect 2 and 3 into Mass
This
Effect 1.
isn't a strategy simulation.
It's a really good mod list, actually. Having a lot of, it's like a fresh face on Mass Effect for me, which I'm never bored of the old face of Mass Effect, but it is always delightful to see new things in beloved games. Asari capsule, the Matriarch's writing. Okay, is this one of those pyramids I can climb up though and get stuff? I'm trying to remember if there's anything worth getting on this one. We'll find out by running up to the top. Anything for me? No, I'm just king of the world. Okay. Up next, let's go to the Mercury deposit. Yeah, man, we were just I'd just been playing through Final Fantasy. I'm on a bit of a nostalgia trip actually, which I didn't think about until just now, because we played through Mass Effect 9. Mass Effect 9? God, I wish. No, Mass Effect, Final Fantasy 9 on stream, and we finished that a couple weeks ago. And I put to the community what they wanted me to play next, and they wanted to see a Western RPG because we'd done 2 JRPGs sort of back to back, and yeah, Mass Effect was the one I was going to play. So we're on that at the moment. Which is just nice. I'm never unhappy when I'm playing these games, you know what I mean? The story is great, the character... It feels like going to visit an old friend. And the mod just means that the old friend has got a new wardrobe. That they want to show off to you. Just hitting all those old games. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like, because I'm doing more modern games in the actual... Dragon Age Origins. I mean, maybe I found a really good mod list for that as well, so possibly. I'm playing a lot of the more modern games on the YouTube channel itself. Do you know what I mean? I've got like Indiana Jones, Space Marine, Master Crafted Edition, Space Marine 2 is going up this week. There's it's not always more modern games, but like that is where I tend to play them because I want to play through them the first time, sort of by myself to kind of get to know them well. And yeah, it's been really cool. But it's nice to do some nostalgia. Nothing wrong with a bit of nostalgia as long as you don't live in it. Up we go. Francis, how are you feeling about Mass Effect 4 rumors? You want to see your girl Morrigan again? I mean, everyone likes a bit of Morrigan. No one's mad about Morrigan. That's not true. People were mad about Morrigan, but yeah. How do you feel about the potential for Mass Effect 4? We know it's being worked on, but first and most important question, the question I've been asking all Mass Effect fans that come in: do you want Mass Effect 4?
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond
Yeah,
the range of the
unfortunately, this is
operational
where the deposit is, so I can't really turn too far back. Okay. Morrigan does. Morrigan appears in Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, as in from Dragon Age. Or do you mean the voice actress? Because yeah, Claudia Black definitely does. Claudia Black is one of the Quarians.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond
Yeah,
the
I
range
know
of the
I do.
operation.
I'm turning back now because I've done everything I needed to do. I'm going to this hidden
No
location.
area.
Yeah. Tobin, what they're saying is they're saying that Morrigan's actress, Claudia Black is as is Logain's actor actually. In the same area, you'll encounter both Logain and Morrigan. It's a good time. These are like salt flats because they look cool as hell. Also, I don't trust such a wide open space on any planet, but there's no warning signal. I'm mesmerized. Francis, behave yourself. I mean, you're not wrong, but also behave yourself. Yeah, how do you feel about Mass Effect 4? Because I'm a little anxious. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like the story was told. I feel like the story was told well. And we don't necessarily need one. I'll play it. Like, the day it comes out, I will be one of the first people to snap that game up. Don't get me wrong, but I am a little anxious about it. You wish she was your... Hang on a minute. You just said that she was a very specific type of mum. DAI is... Dragon Age Inquisition is Mass Effect 4. An interesting take, to be sure. How do you explain your reasoning? I have no qualms with it. I'm intrigued to hear what you mean by that. Is it just because there's a bunch of actors from Mass Effect in it? Because that's kind of how BioWare work. They tend to work with the same guy. Because the guy who voices Cartha Nassi from the original Knights of the Old Republic game is Garrus. No, is Caden even. Raphael Savage.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
And we're going to find it for you, my guy. Also, let me level you up a little bit, because I realize I haven't actually leveled you up for ages. Okay, sniper rifle, tactical armor, let's go. Rex has got a lot to learn. Okay, get those done. Let's get you to shotguns. Fitness. Barrier. Because Dragon Age Inquisition adopts many crews back from your trilogy. Oh, okay. Hell yeah. And many other in-game elements. Yeah, that's true. It does borrow a lot from the franchise, which I am fine with. Alright, I have no qualms with it. Equipment. Let's give you a better shotgun. No, a better shotgun is what we want. tornado works. Let's make sure. Hang on, everyone's switching. Right, you wield your shotgun, you wield your sniper rifle. Lovely. Everyone's doing what we want. Alright, well, let's kick the door down, shall we? Yeah, because my tentativeness towards excitement about Mass Effect 4 is
lost shields.
Dang it. Is largely down to
suppressive fire.
Someone give me a hand.
Oh, okay, hang on. It's largely down to how disappointing Dragon Age Veilguard was. Like, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I liked the characters, and I liked the story. But it just didn't feel Dragon Age. It felt like a good role-playing game, not a good Dragon Age game. You know, the writing was definitely lacking what I would expect from a Dragon Age game. Okay. Do we think they're upstairs? They're probably upstairs. Let's go upstairs. This is the sort of thing I'm talking about, by the way. They're all in their Blue Suns gear, which is awesome. Because the Blue Suns, while they exist in this game, they were sort of just generic bad guys. Whereas with this mod, they become the Blue Suns. Okay. And that clears out our opponents.
Contacts, Commander.
I feel like this is where we're going to go in a second. So before we go to the vault, let's go downstairs and see if there's anything worth pinching. Because I'm sure there will be chests and stuff down here for the taking. Open sesame. Get a medical kit, which replaces the medical kit we used. Lovely. And malfunctioning object. Okay, cool. So we've taken everything from that, and then we'll go up stars and take from there. I wonder if this mod actually gives Rex some decent armor from it. Medical kit, upgrade kit, wetware kit. Oh wow, it actually is in there.
I can't believe my
That's so cool.
wore this piece of crap, but at least I've got it back.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
I like you too, Rex. You're my best buddy. Rex touches his grandfather's armor, his expression thoughtful, perhaps? Krogan are hard to read. Then he shakes off his bemusement and grips his gun with renewed purpose. Time to move on. Oh yeah. Alright. And then we'll do these unusual readings to see if... I think that might be Tally's one. The unusual readings, I'm not sure. We might go to Pinnacle Station as well, just for poops and giggles. We'll see. Alright. To Normandy. Alright. Let's go to unusual readings. I think this might be the place. Vermalis, nothing there. Before we jump to the other ones, let's see if there's anything worth surveying around and about. Yeah, there are a couple. insignia. Can't believe we got 4 Turian
Message coming
insignias
in.
from
Patching it through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing.
Well, that sounds like a job for us.
Won't last. Please hurry.
We're on our way. Metgos. This seems like it might be the one. So we're going to take Garrus and Tally just in case. We're actually going to use Tally for the first time because we haven't yet. But we will quickly level her up. Oh, we have leveled her up a little bit. Okay, cool. Let's get into this quite a bit. We're just going to focus on your tech skills, Tally. We'll also give you we'll give you the pistols. Okay. Codex is done, journal's done. Equipment, let's equip you with a better shotgun, because you also use shotguns more so than anything else. Actually, let's give you a pistol currently. Because can you equip human armor? No, you have Quarian armor. Phoenix 3 is we'll put you in Survivor. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Map. Where are we? This is an anomaly. We'll go up there first. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to wait and see with Mass Effect 3. Because, like, I'm someone who...
Your
I've
choice
said
in
this
armor
before.
is awfully limited, Tally. Couldn't you wear something without a helmet?
No, because
living in the
she'll
clean
die.
environment of the flotilla has weakened our immune systems.
Oh, you weren't
The
there for that conversation,
environmental
Garrus.
suits protect against diseases.
But yeah, we know
So
that.
your people are forever wandering, and now they couldn't sell if they wanted to. I'm sorry.
They might settle one day. What the devil is this? Arcturian corpse. Okay. Well, that's not the sort of anomaly we're necessarily looking for, but, you know. We'll take it. What was I going to say? Yeah, I thought Mass Effect Andromeda was fine. Story-wise, it was definitely lacking. Gameplay-wise, I think it was great. And it improved over time. I don't think it deserved necessarily all the hate it got, but it was definitely too buggy to be released when it was released. But it was fine. I don't really care to have a continuation of that story. They've continued it in books and stuff, and that's fine. But, yeah. I don't know, at some point around the time of Anthem, BioWare got stripped of all of its best writers. Either because they were fully let go, or they were sort of pushed to the background, or something. And it's a damn shame, because BioWare games have always been top-notch for writing, more than anything else. They haven't necessarily always been the best gameplay games, but they have always been the best writing games. Like, can get you in the feels more than any other writing. And then, yeah, I don't know, they just kind of... I'm not saying that they completely lost their way. The people who worked hard on Dragon Age... So here's my thing with Dragon Age Velgar, right? I'm going to get on a soapbox briefly. The people who are talking about how none of this was ever... None of the reveals, like the story reveals from Dragon Age Veilguard, like, they all came out of nowhere. None of them had any precedent or anything like that. Clearly didn't play the games. Because there were hints from Dragon Age 1 to some of the stuff in Dragon Age 2. And, sorry, Dragon Age Veilguard. Like, that it didn't necessarily have full form, but there were hints at it the whole time. Things like the Titan stuff, things like the Elven Pantheon and stuff like that. That was all kind of... the groundwork was laid for it. And so it didn't come out of nowhere, the way that people said it did. Now, was it as well written as we would have liked it? That's a different story. That's a different matter. No, of course not. It was not it was not handled in the way that necessarily one might have hoped. That's okay. Like, that doesn't... That's on it being kind of rushed out the door in some cases, and in other cases, it being given to writers who, while very, very proficient and very talented, hadn't been working on the series for the last 20 years. You know? David Gaider, who was the writer for Dragon Age, more or less, obviously it was a whole group of people, it was a whole team, but David Gaider was not involved in Dragon Age Veilguard. And that's... It needed someone at the helm who lived and breathed Dragon Age to be able to go, this is what Dragon Age is supposed to be like. Like, we can't do this here, because if we did this here, then this here wouldn't work. But the other issue that they have...
Looks like the signal's coming from that wreckage.
Yeah, we're going to check it in a second. Don't worry. But the other issue is, because Dragon Age, much like Mass Effect, is a multi-game spanning story with multiple branches of choice, it's impossible to get every choice, right? Because if you...
Yeah, it's a trap.
It is this way. Because if you get... You're never going to get that game made if you are trying to get every single possible iteration of choice from every possible game to have some showing. Then you're going to go completely balmy and insane, and you're going to drive your writers insane, because they're just not going to be able to cover every possible avenue of success. It's why people were mad about the ending of Mass Effect 3, because they were like, well, you know, you've ruined it. You took a game. You can command a team of 4. Just, yeah, that's nice, and I wish they would do that in more. Because it was the same in Mass Effect, in Dragon Age 1. You could have in Origins you could have a team of 4 in combat. Yeah, no, I just think that it's impossible to get everything right. And either we want the game, or we want them to get everything right. It is unreal because of the nature of the type of game that this is. It's genuinely unrealistic to expect everything right all the time. Because bear in mind, from Mass Effect 1 to 2, there were 1,000 different decision options from big to small, right? From Mass Effect 2 to 3, each of those 1,000 branches gained 1,000 more branches. And then we were in 3, and in 3, those 1,000 branches have now got 1,000 other branches. So if Mass Effect 4 is going to play and build on that, that is going to be a nightmare for whoever's trying to do it.
I've wasted enough of your time.
Okay, so you're not in a position to talk more. I think I might just have to go back to the Citadel then in a minute and do some wandering around, seeing how people feel. Oh, I don't know why I came down here. This isn't what I wanted. I meant I wanted to go to the planetary flying thing. The navigation map. There we go. The planetary fly thing. You know. A spaceship. Yeah, squads should be 4. I think. That's just me. It's Rex. Heard you're collecting Solarian ID tags. How does this even work? I can't. Heard you were collecting... Is this a joke? You have a Krogan on board and didn't ask him about collecting dead Solarian things? That's the most popular Krogan hobby. I have boxes of Solarian tags back onto Junker. I asked a youngling from my clan to sort through it and he found 2 that belong to the League of One. You can have them. Thanks again for the armor. It's a useless piece of junk, but it's good to have back, Shepard. Let me... Oh, actually, you know what? I should go down because I should talk to Tally. Because... Journal... Assignments... Serenity text, League Battalions... I wonder... Because that's the one I think to get Tally's side mission. So let's just talk to Tally real quick, see if she's happy with that. We'll talk to Rex as well, see if he has anything to say.
Shepard.
So you'd rather be a merc?
Oh, he does have
than help
something to say.
your people.
Okay, weird.
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
And I get
So you're
that,
just
but
giving up on
also,
your people?
like...
I gave up on
It
fighting
takes one
for a
person
lost
to start
cause.
a movement. You know what I mean?
I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them.
See if you can
Half the time I'm being paid
organize
to kill
them.
But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system.
Which we learned was because that
good
his
work, but
dad
doesn't kill
betrayed
you.
him.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like
I always find it
relying
interesting
on
when
them.
bloody well and things like that
So
is-
long,
are
Rex.
included in
Shepard.
American dialogue.
Commander,
Not everyone has... We'll talk later, Williams.
looking forward to it, sir.
Garrus.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find
Dude,
him.
we've done like 4 missions.
He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything...
Just keep on
just tell me
being
what you want
awesome
me to
and
do,
my best friend.
and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we'll find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready. Can I ask you something, Commander?
Always?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
I don't think they do nothing though.
I get the feeling
'cause
this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander.
What did we just
In
learn
my
about
opinion,
Dr. Saleon?
Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen.
Salian.
He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
If Saren won't listen to reason, if he forces my hand, I'll kill him in a heartbeat. But only if it's absolutely necessary.
But what's the point in keeping him alive? It just gives him an opportunity to escape or convince
He's got
the
those
council
Geth
to
always
listen to
yanking
him.
the wrong out from
What
under
about
us.
the
We'll
Geth?
call the old
They might
Gethy.
try to free him.
Behave yourself, guy. Also, hello.
We know more about Saren's plans than anyone. But what do we really know? If we just kill him, we lose the chance to find out.
Yeah, I see your point. Do you really think there's more to know? Other
Yeah,
than the fact
we're
that
dealing
he's
with a
raving
situation that we
lunatic?
know nothing
Maybe,
about,
maybe not.
man.
But it's not a chance I'm willing to take.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Any more?
Commander, how are you?
I'm doing alright. Love you too, guy. Hey, Tally, I found this stuff.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
We couldn't have done this without you, Telly.
You've been good to me.
Just
A
finishing.
lot of people treat
Yeah,
colonies
but
like
we're being
second-class
good.
citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
That's because you're really cool,
I'm
Tally,
gonna
and we
miss
like
you
you a
when
lot.
you go back to your own people, Tally.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
I should go.
See you later.
I'm trying to talk to you again, see if that's cool for you.
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
I want to know more about the Pilgrim.
When my... This is present... Like what?
Okay.
See you later.
I don't know if we did it then. I don't know if we did do the thing for her. I was hoping that that's what it was, but I may have been mistaken. But there are certain villains I hate more than Saren. Well, in the Mass Effect universe, because there are plenty. You know? There are some good guys I hate more than Saren in the Mass Effect universe. Ones who are just sort of... you know what? I'm just going to quickly Google something. I don't try and go on my phone when I'm streaming, but I do need to make sure that I'm not crazy. Crazy for being so lonely. I'm crazy. Okay. Oh, okay, no, I was just wrong. Whoopsie! Okay. That's not where her mission is at all. Right, let's go sort out the missing person. And then we're gonna do this. We're gonna back to Citadel. We're gonna pick up a whole bunch of more missions. Then we're gonna go do those missions. And then we're gonna go to Nevera. Yunthorl. Listen, brother, we must go to Yunthorl. Finally awake, eh? You were caught trying to cross the border. MSV Magic. Oh yeah, this is the one. It's the human planet of Zawin. This is the one that we were actually given by the guy on the Citadel. He wanted us to help find his brother. So we should go do that. I don't know that there's a villain that I hate most in media. If that makes sense. Like, there are villains that I don't like. Obviously. Stasis. And barrier keeps you alive, so we'll do that. Doing that front. Yeah, there's villains that I, like, hate in media. But I don't know that there's any villains that I'm like, you're my least favorite villain in anything. Now, a real easy way to get near the top of my villain list is to do something completely unjustified. Like, or rather to do something to cause someone to be blamed for something they didn't do. I have a real justice. I like Snowy Missions and Snowy Planets because they're gorgeous. Man, I mean, especially with the up-res from the Legendary Edition. Just beautiful. Too bad there aren't many of them in the trilogy. Yeah. But the ones we get are great. Get away from me. It's gonna pop up and then die. There we go. Oh, we leveled up again. How exciting!
Your biotic skills are extremely impressive, Lieutenant. I rarely see anyone with your level of ability.
I've always held back a little when I use my powers on living targets. Fear of hurting someone, I guess. But after what I saw on Eden Prime, I'm not holding back anymore.
Yeah.
Not against the Geth, not against anyone.
You tell him, Caden. I like Caden. The opposite of how I feel for Ashley is how I feel about Caden. Oh, Guy, you missed it earlier. There was a line from Ashley that was spectacular, and by spectacular I mean it was very bad. Let's get some barrier going. Where she made a comment about well, she was like basically saying that Liara, who we're romancing in this playthrough, looked almost like a woman because she was an alien. And I was like, wow, I forgot about that line. I forgot about the super racism. I knew she was casually racist, but that's like out and out. And Caden's not that. That's not the reason why. That's not the only reason why I love him. Because I think he's just a very cool guy. And I think he has an interesting story and personality. Yeah. No, we got to revel in the Arctic missions when we get him, Francis. It appears this person was trying to mark a nearby mineral deposit when he died or was killed. Bum, 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 bum. Get some iridium. Get back to the car. In. Where to next, Captain Birdseye? Over here to the abandoned camp. Caden is a good guy, but he abuses himself with mankind. In Mass Effect 3. Say more, Francis. What do you mean by that? Which is an abomination. I'm a little confused what you're saying there, man.
Hearing about the Protheans makes me wonder if some distant civilization is gonna find our artifacts someday and study us.
Maybe.
All empires fall, Lieutenant. We can only hope that what we leave behind inspires respect and admiration.
Okay, well then we found that. I always feel concerned when I hear abomination. Because it's never a word casually used. And often a word used to describe things that aren't understood. But, yeah, what do you mean by he abuses himself with mankind? If you mean he beats himself up a lot, yeah, he does do that. Always. But that's kind of who he's always been as well. Like, he doesn't believe he's worthy of things, and just because he's had... Well, because of his backstory, because of the things we learn about him and that we know about him. He's had a kind of a rough go of it, honestly. And he's done very well in spite of that. Which is why I like Caden. He has overcome, like, a lot. But he did it... The problem he has... After playing through No 7, the problem he has is he did most of his... Oh good, Geth Trap. Over there. There's another one. Oh, I got that already. Okay, well let's turn that off. Oh, we can't. Okay, cool. Yeah, like his problem in terms of the games is that his backstory, which is very interesting, happened sort of before the games. It's like, yeah, that's true. But just because, like, you don't see it happen doesn't... He's allowed to be a more or less well-adjusted individual because he's already worked through his trauma. You know? He gets new trauma throughout the course of the series. We give him that. Don't worry about it. He gets to work through that through the course of the series. It counts. Palladium. Progressing out. Let's go grab. Well, let's go do the actual thing. Go see if we can find that guy's brother. There's turrets over these hills. There's turrets in them there hills. Another one just over here. That's gonna go past. Alright, we got there. It's a Solarian. So, I'm gonna let you know, Francis, I'm not super keen on that kind of talk, mate. I'm not super keen on that kind of talk. This is a safe space for people from the LGBT community. You are entitled to your opinions, you're entitled to the way you feel. I'm never going to tell you that you're wrong for feeling the way that you do, because that's something that you need to process and sort through on your own. But I am firmly of the opposite opinion to that. I am not a gay person, but I am a firm believer that love is love, it doesn't matter who you are. So if you are not comfortable with that, that's perfectly fine, but this is probably not the place for you. If you can get past that, then fine. But I don't allow that kind of talk in my chat. Agree to disagree? Look, if you can do that, awesome. Straight up, and I appreciate that about it. Like, I appreciate people who are able to understand that the opinions differ. And that's big.
Die, human!
That is big of you to be like, yep, okay, fine, we differ, we don't have to agree on it, we can get past that. And I appreciate that. As a warning, I will say that if I catch you saying stuff like that to any members of the community or anything like that, then that will be a problem. But provided you can be chill and be cool and just let everyone exist. So, yeah, I don't necessarily want to get into a debate about it. Again, I understand where you're coming from. I understand why you feel the way you do. I understand that that is a thing that people feel. I don't necessarily agree with it, but with the last of the privateers dead, a closer inspection reveals an insignia on their leader's armor. Batarian Special Forces Special Interventions Unit. Looks like these weren't just freelancers. Odds are the hegemony had a hand in this, but without more proof, it's hard to say for sure. Another level up. And there's Captain Willem. Captain Willem, the MSV Majesty, stiff fingers are wrapped tightly around the datapad. Let's view the entries. Contains several of his logs. The audio is corrupt, but the transcripts are available to read. We had to cut short the Novaria layover. Quinn wanted me to move Earth and Moon to get his shipment delivered on time. That Turian really needs to learn his idioms. I tried nailing him down on what we were transporting, but no such luck. It worries the crew. Hell, it worries me. We've detected a blip on radar. Matthias reckons it's probably on the fritz again, but I guess I'm more paranoid than he is. We'll take a look, but I'm ordering the crew to prepare small arms, just in case. Crew's dead. Batarian bastards blew the Majesty's hull after taking the cargo. No idea what they want with me. I can hear them coming. Gareth, if you ever hear this, well, we'll get to give that to Gareth. What was I saying? Yeah, I understand the viewpoint, right, Francis? But it is a viewpoint of, well, of ignorance. It means that you don't... 90% of people who are LGBTQ, 90% of people who are queer, who are non-gender conforming or anything like that, they're not trying to... There's no propaganda attached to it. It is just them. They just want to be allowed to live and exist. Right? It's the people who don't want them to be allowed to do that that are making a fuss about it. That are kicking up a stink. No one's trying to convert anyone to anything. They're just trying to live. And that's what gets lost a lot of the time. And so it's very hard to kind of get behind the talk of propaganda, because there isn't any. It's literally just like, hey, let us love who we love and let us live. And that's not really what happens at the moment, and it's very frustrating and sad. But I reckon if you spoke to most people who identify as part of the LGBT community, they would tell you the same. They would tell you they're not trying to change anything. See, okay, Francis, mate, how old are you, if you don't mind my asking? How old are you? And if you don't want to tell me, totally fair, totally reasonable. It is not information you need to give me. But it sounds to me like you're quite young. And need a little bit more time to sort of meet more people and come to terms with more types of people. You're a millennial. Are you sorry? Are you saying millennials like that is the sort of age range that you are, or are you saying millennials in a sort of millennials kind of way? I'm intrigued to know. Okay, you're nearly Gen Z. Okay, so you're not that young. Because I'm a millennial. Yeah, man. It sounds to me like you need to meet more people, and experience more things. Because I promise you, no one's trying to convert anyone or do anything like that. Everyone has the right to live the way they want to live, provided they aren't hurting anyone. And it's not hurtful to be queer, to be gay, or anything like that. It is just the way people are born. And yeah, it is ignorant to think otherwise, that people are trying to like convert anyone or anything like that. They're just not. Everyone just wants to live their life and be allowed to live their life the way they want to. I understand we disagree on it. That's the last I'm going to speak on it. If you want to continue talking about it, then like I'm going to have to ask you to step out of the chat, because really I'm here to entertain people, and we're here to have some fun and play a nostalgic game that we both love and enjoy. And I do want to do that. But yeah, I would suggest maybe going out, meeting more people, because people are awesome, and give people a chance to surprise you. That's what I'll say on that. And I hope we can be chill about that. And now, back to our regularly recorded programming. Cool. Rock and roll, man. Let's watch games. Well, you watch the games, I'll play the games. Yep, no stress. No stress. We'll get some debris, and then we're gonna go attack a rogue VI. We've had some pretty deep discussions during my Mass Effect playthroughs. It's never been the intention, but I don't mind it when it happens necessarily. I have no qualms saying how I feel about things. I've always been pretty open about that sort of thing. Right, that's the first one. And we got 3 of them to get to. Can I mount this mountain? I'm sorry that you feel that way, Francis, mate. Obviously not from me, because I'm someone who plays video games, you know, and does voices for a living. But I do recommend talking to someone about it. I understand from your statement that you're probably not massively big on therapy, but I don't think there's any shame in therapy. I think it helps if you let it. And I think that's always a good plan. Talk to someone when you feel the way that you do. Because I've been there, mate. I've been there. I've been angry. I've been tired. And I have wanted nothing more than to crawl into a hole and disappear, and have anyone that upsets me crawl into a hole and disappear. So I understand it's not necessarily your jam, but I do recommend it. I recommend it to anyone and everyone. It is worthwhile to have someone hear you, you know? Oh, it's up there. What else is on here then? Alliance heavy turret. Alliance heavy turret. Yeah, no, again, dude, no one knows that's why I say with regards to the other stuff, no one knows each other's lives. Like we particularly on the internet, we're all strangers to each other. I have friends that I speak to every day that I've never met from the internet. You know what I mean? And like giving people the benefit of the doubt, letting people know that you care is so important. It's so important. And it's not about whether or not you're a victim or anything like that, man. And I'm not. I want to be clear that I'm not calling you a victim. I think you know that, but I want to make sure that I am clear in that. But yeah, like we just don't know each other's lives. We don't know what we've been through. We don't know what we've seen. And so it's impossible to turn around and tell someone, you know, you're a bad person, you're a good person, because we don't know. We don't know why they feel the way they feel.
Powering up.
Why these things have happened to them, what's happened to them. So I think empathy and sympathy goes a long way. I'm glad to hear that, Francis, and I do want to believe you. I worry a little bit based on your previous comments, but I want to believe you on that front. And I think it's important. Empathy and sympathy are so vital just to everyday life. Because people are people. The world takes all sorts to operate. And yeah, I think if we just give each other the benefit of doubt and love one another before judging one another, it will always work out better. The other day, an officer asked me a simple question: why Hannibal? History is full of nations that compare themselves to ancient Rome, but in truth the system's alliance is Carthage. We're no longer masters of our domain, but scrappy, belittled underdogs in a dangerous galaxy. Here and now, Rome is the citadel. It's led by ruthless and technologically superior aliens that could and would crush us if we step out of line. Hannibal Barca was a transcendent military genius from ancient Carthage. He was a tactician of supreme quality whose men never mutinied and that threatened Rome like never before. There is no better name for a VI that will help us to level the playing field. Eee, that's not great. That's not a good attitude to have. Don't assume the worst is literally what we're talking about right now. Don't assume that the aliens are better. Wonder what Hannibal had to do with cannibals. Well, you know what? There was a very famous cannibal called Hannibal. And I think that that's kind of hilarious as well. The lights in the optical mainframe flicker and die. The first of the 3 computing clusters containing the VI is offline. Oh, did I need to search this? No, I can get it from here. Cool. Okay. Alright, first one down. Another 2 to go. I can probably put this gun away. Okay. Alrighty. While we are just before we head over to the next one, I do desperately need to run to the toilet, so I will be right back. to have my own fan. There we go. And we're back to the next bunker. I suppose it could be argued that the cheatiest mod that I do have on is one that lets me skip the mini games to try and hack stuff. Careful, Garrus. There we go. Nicely done, Caden. Excellent work. Everybody's doing a good job. Alrighty. I mean, I can shoot around these barriers. I don't know who needs to hear this, but they don't block much of anything. Donna, secure the package. How the L-Corps could let one of these babies slip through their fingers is beyond me, but that targeting VI is a beaut. I can only imagine the wealth of data that's inside, but I swear I won't touch it. Honest. I'll keep my head down till the Nostastra Port Authority gives us clearance to disembark. You know, the place is stunning. But do you remember that time those Cuddlebones ambushed us at Jaugen Spaceport on Benning? The whole time I've been here, I felt the same way I did just before that happened. That's because this was going to happen. Alright. And 1, 2, 3. Oh. And VI number 2 down. Anything else worth taking in here? No. Okay. Away from me now. Saying that, I don't know if there's going to be a... There is. I quite like... So I don't really like this gun in Mass Effect 2, but I quite like it in Mass Effect 1. This is quite a nice sort of single-shot rifle. Without it being a sniper rifle. Which is quite good. And out we go. One final room. Room? Bunker.
Hostile spotted.
Where? What? Who? How? When? Why? And other questions. Equally important, all of them. See if we can do what we did last time, which is pretty much just sit and cover while this happens. Garrus behind you. Garrus behind you. That's why I say behind you, Garrus. Alright, everybody get back up.
Negative contacts.
Yeah, I know, I dealt with them. While you were just standing there getting shot. Like buffoons. But I love you. But also buffoonery. Buffoonery is what was occurring. Alrighty. Do you know anything about all these glitches? I've had an earful from department heads about Hannibal ignoring commands during exercises and undertaking unorthodox tactics to achieve victory even in no-win simulations. You know the VI better than any of us. Do you think this is intended behaviour? Or is there some kind of code corruption? Orders from Lindholm are to press ahead with some live fire exercises. So the sooner you can let us know, the better. Yeah, that's wise. It's like, oh, this isn't working properly. Let's use it for live fire shooting, shall we? That can only work out well for us. For everybody involved. Just gonna heal again. Come on, everybody, and give me a little pep. Come on, everybody, give me a little pep.
Clear.
A burst of white noise over all frequencies nearly deafens you. Your hard suit heads-up display interprets into a series of zeros and ones. They repeat again and again, blanketing all frequencies until the lights in the final VI cluster flicker and die. Specialization class will replace your base class and the talents on the squad screen. I forgot about this. I think I'm a shock trooper. Yeah, I'm a shock trooper. Okay. Well done, everybody. Oh, I suppose I leveled up technically as well, didn't I? I get 2 of those, and then I'll take 2 in Shock Trooper as well. Alright, everybody else needs to level up a bit. Let's go 1, 2, alright, let's go 1. And then pop another one into decryption, I suppose. Might as well. Into tactical armor. Lovely. And then that'll do us. That'll do nicely. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. The trumpeting elephant sound, hear Romans now and tremble. Hark to a step on the ground, hear the drums. Hannibal comes. Alright, let's go investigate these 2 heavy turrets. I presume they're going to be shut down now, actually, since we've just done that first, but maybe not. Maybe they'll still be awake, and we'll have to deal with them. It's plausible. Stranger things have happened. And the 5th season's about to. Yeah, they're still online. Oh, and they're shooting already. Let's let this rocket go by. Where's that one going? Whoa! Alright, rude. That one's down. They shot in rapid succession. Alright, which means there'll be one more over here. And then once we're dealt with them, we'll be all clear, mate. Nice and easy. Easy and nice. Then we can go back to the Citadel. Because we'd have done more or less all the missions on here. Well, all the missions that are sort of out and about in the world at the moment. Oh, it's like being in a stormy ocean the way I'm rocking about. Alright. Which I don't recommend to anyone, by the way. Being on the ocean in a storm is not a fun thing. Particularly in a bigger boat, because the bigger the boat you're in, the more you feel it, I think. Based on my experience. Okay. There's 2 of them down, there's definitely 2 more, but I can't see them without going further up, so we're probably going to get shot a lot. Alright, that's the whole crew. That's the whole song. If somebody don't like you, that is their business, beloved. Okay. Back to the Citadel we go. Because there's a bunch more missions that we can pick up from there. In a bigger boat, there's almost 0 chance you can do a kickflip with the boat. That's true. Later the part today, what have I missed? Not much. Not much. We had a bit of a conversation with someone. I don't know if Francis is still here. We had a bit of a conversation about LGBTQ community and them not being an abomination. That was fun. But we have agreed to disagree. They have agreed to watch their language and lead with kindness, which is what we are always promoting here. And we did a whole bunch, in terms of the game, we did a whole bunch of off-world missions. We saved some folks. We saved some other folks. Also, Guy, I don't know what you know about sailing, but kickflipping the boat off of a big wave is not really a thing. Yeah, it's been a big one today. It's been a busy day.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Open the doors. It's Admiral Mikhailovich.
10 hut. At ease.
Agree to disagree.
Rear Admiral Mikhailovich.
Basically, we came to the agreement that he needs to maybe expand his horizons a little bit, but also that like any talk like that proceeds, as is the case with anyone who enters my chat, enters the comment section, whatever. If you come here with the purposes of hating on people based on the way they were born, who they are, this isn't the place for you. But if you can temper your opinions and be kind and polite, then hang out and enjoy the entertainment.
We weren't told to expect you, sir.
Oh, we agreed to the bigger boats. Sorry, Guy. No, it's a fact.
Was slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the
big on the
council
intolerance today.
Opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser.
Yeah, but this is
no,
better.
We had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boom.
Exactly that, and that's exactly what we discussed.
I'm here to make an inspection, Commander.
Daft.
Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long.
Yeah. People are who they are.
I'm not happy.
Take them at face value. Give people a chance to surprise you as well. Is like someone might seem like someone you would take issue with. Give them a chance to surprise you. People change their minds. People can change their ways. It's why with a lot of stuff that's happening in the world at the moment, there's a lot of "I told you" sowing going on, which is very tempting. Don't get me wrong. However, I think the better option is for a lot of people to sort of be like, yes, they're realizing that they were wrong about certain things, so we should encourage that. We should be like, yes, okay, so you see, you understand now. Not in a I told you so way. What's up? What's up, Mikhailovich?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates, rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away.
Yeah, right. That's a
You realize
stealth
we
drive.
could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money?
Yeah,
what
100%
to hide
Daft.
for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander.
What's wrong with my crew?
Krogan?
Yes.
Asari?
Yes.
Turians?
Yes.
What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
No.
Between
no, I get your
Saren and
point.
the Geth,
Daft.
we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
This part.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
I think
No
the
worries,
Normandy
guy.
is a
Thank
good
you.
ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars.
What
I'm
are
not
these?
convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be
Always?
submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I planned.
Yeah.
Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Yeah, gonna. But I'm not doing it for you. I need you to know that. Mikhailovich.
Huh.
What's up? Why are we hiding? What now? What's wrong? What's Harworthy? I don't know. You don't know either, do you? You're just saying huh for no reason, Gaiden. You baited up backside.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance
Oh yeah, we took down a
officer,
cult
Major
today
Kyle.
as well. That was fun.
Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
Commander Shepard, sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Girard down in the docking bay. There is a woman here. She was rescued from Batarian slavers a few weeks ago. She is from Mindwar.
I don't remember
She's
this.
been a slave for the past 13 years? Is she alright?
Not really. She's a little...
Yeah, you know,
messed
casual
up.
cult
She
dissemination.
got free somehow, grabbed a gun from one of my guys. Now she's holed up here in the docking bay. She says she wants to die. I hoped you'd talk to her. It's a long shot, but I figured maybe you could talk her out of her tree.
I'm on my way, Lieutenant. Sit tight.
Anything you could do would be great. I don't want to... she's been through enough. I'll have my men stand by for you.
I don't remember this at all.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory
this
parades to commemorate
content?
the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't quite make up for the rest of it, but okay.
Commander, glad to see you.
Wish it were under better circumstances. Where is she?
Behind those shipping containers. I've got a sniper position, but I don't think we'll need him. She's only a danger to herself. We've got a sedative to calm her down, but we can't get close to her. Every step we take gets her more wound up.
You seem awfully worried about her.
I'm just doing my job, Commander.
I hope I don't need it.
Maybe, yeah.
Tell your men to stand by.
I mean, I think it
Don't
must be
push
from the
her too
mods,
hard.
but I don't know if
she
it's
seems liable to
cut
pull the
content
trigger,
or if it's...
back off or walk
There
away.
seems to be lines
I'm
for
willing
it
to wait her
from
out.
Shepard, which is the
Good luck,
interesting thing
Commander.
here. Let's get a new save in. Hey, Talitha. Or Talitha, I don't know how to pronounce your name.
Stop! Stop! What are you?
My name is Shepard. Lieutenant Gerard sent me to talk to you. What's your name?
Animals don't get names. The Masters put their symbols on her. Hot metal all over her back. She screams when they do it.
You're not an animal. Your parents.
See, that's
What
an
did they call
SMG
you?
from Mass Effect 2.
Do you remember them?
She remembers a lot of things. Talitha. They call her that. She doesn't remember the rest. Leave her alone.
What happened to your parents?
She sees them. They're yelling, "Run! Hide!" They hit the Masters.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
the Masters,
Maybe that's why,
they
I
have
don't know.
lights and hoses. He's melting. Shh! She doesn't want to see that. Don't make her look. Don't look. Stupid.
It's okay. It's okay.
I know it hurts, Talitha.
It's painful,
I'm
but
sorry.
you have to
But you need to deal with this.
work through
What
these
happened?
things.
Think.
When she thinks, water comes out of her eyes. The Masters beat her when she wastes water. So she doesn't think anymore. She sees them. Mommy and Daddy.
It is
Burning
horrendous.
in white light, melting, going to pieces. They can't even say anything to her.
Hey there, welcome back,
They're
Tobin.
dead, Shepard. They try to save her and the Masters burn them. Can she stop remembering now, please?
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
No, she's no good. Don't want to be handled again.
What's the last
say
thing you remember
more.
from Mindwar?
Fires. Smells of smoke and burning meat.
This is, I think,
Animals
cut
screaming as the
content
Masters
from a mod,
cage them.
by the way, Tobin.
As they put the metal to their backs. Put the wires in their brains. She pretends to be dead. If she's dead, she can't work. But they know. She hopes to leave. But they put her in the pen. She didn't fight. She was already broken when they put the wires in.
Talitha, you were what, 6 years old? No one blames you for staying quiet and hoping they'd go away.
Yeah,
The
I
only
think
person
so.
blaming you is you.
She wants to believe that.
Because there are
She
actual
wants to
lines from
believe nothing
Shepard.
would change.
So unless
She
someone's
doesn't
doing a
want to be
very
there
good Shepard
anymore.
impression.
In the pen, in the cages, lying quiet while they do things to her.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
She doesn't want. Don't touch her!
How did you get here? Did you escape?
She can't escape. They have chains, wires, needles. You go too far, they take your brains away.
And yet you're
Animals
here.
like her come. Animals with guns. They make the Masters explode.
Okay, so you were...
She tries to fix the Masters so they won't be mad at her. She puts all the reds and purples back in, but they don't move.
She's had a rough go of it.
The other animals take her.
You were afraid. All you'd known for 13 years was the Master's abuse. So you tried to heal them.
Yeah, it's probably
She
cut
doesn't
content.
want to see other animals. They're not real. They can't be real. They can't see her. If the animals can see her, then this is real. But it can't be. The wires, the chains, the hitting. This doesn't happen to her. It's another girl. A dirty girl. Stupid girl. She deserves it. It happens to her. Doesn't it? They see her, so it's real. She doesn't want it to be real.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
Please don't touch her. She's dirty. You'll catch it.
Talitha, this will make you sleep. If you fall asleep, they'll take you to a place where you can get better.
So it works out.
Will she have bad dreams?
You'll dream of a warm place, and when you wake up, you'll be in it.
She'd like that. It hurts when I remember me.
I mean, this is a very poignant one. Alright, she's sleeping now.
Is it over, Commander?
She took the sedative. She wants to get better, Lieutenant.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot. I didn't want to hurt her. It's just, when I see her curled into a ball and shivering, She was only 6 when they took her. Why the hell are we out
I think they
here?
tried
We
to
can't
tone
even
down
keep
the
one
slavery of the
little girl
Batarians
safe.
as well.
Bad things happen to good people, Lieutenant. That's why you and I are here. Don't wring your hands over her. Help her.
Yes, sir. Thanks for your help, Commander. We are taking her to a counseling center. They'll help her get better.
That's good. That's what's needed. A heavy side mission there.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives.
I mean,
while the unnamed
good.
operative has not yet been
well
apprehended,
crafted.
a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
I'm surprised there's no reporter. There's usually the reporter down here, but is that maybe later on? Am I thinking too soon? You can feel tears at the back of your eyes. That's fair, Daft. I mean, it's a very sad
officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former.
situation. You know, that's a rough situation to have existed. And we know from the games that Batarians have a bad reputation because of the fact that they do take people and keep them, and that slavery is a thing with them. My only thought was that they must have been trying, when they cut the, if it is cut content, they were probably trying to cut down on such a sort of harsh reality of the galaxy, which is fair. I get not wanting that, but I also, you know, think that they. That's the Presidium. I'm not going to the Presidium. Could have put it in the way that they did. Batarians, yes, are known for that.
Well, thank you for buying it from me, but this still doesn't...
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland. Oh, you will be pleased.
No, it doesn't. You are correct. I mean, what I'm wearing is better. But we can do that, maybe. I'll deal with that at a later time. You'd think I'd have more money at this point. Finch, this is backstory stuff. This appears depending upon who you, what your backstory was.
They told me it was you, but I didn't believe it. Shepard grew up and turned into a soldier.
Have we met?
Name's Finch. You probably don't remember me, but we ran together in the 10th Street Reds. Maybe you don't remember it yourself, running in a gang. None of the vids mention it when they're talking about you.
My history is a matter of public record. I've got nothing to hide.
Really? What if someone gave an interview talking about Commander Shepard's history in the gangs? We're not trying to cause you trouble, Shepard. We just want a favor, for old time's sake. One of the Reds, Kurt Wiseman, got picked up by Turians. We'd like you to talk to the Turian guard in the bar and get Kurt out.
What was this guy arrested for?
Some stupid minor offense. Maybe he had a little
drugs.
red
Okay.
sand. You know how the Turians are.
You know how
They declared him
Turians
a
hate
problem,
crime.
And they're shipping him back for a trial.
What was one of the 10th Street Reds doing in Turian space?
Since your days, the Reds have expanded. We do some salvage, a little shipping here and there, that kind of
That sounds like maybe more crimes.
You're not asking me to break Wiseman out of jail, are you?
Of course not. But word has it you've got some pull with the aliens. All we're asking you to do is pull a little for us.
My gang days are over, Finch. Get out of my way.
Suit yourself, Shepard. If you change your mind, he's over in Cora's den. Take care of this, and you'll never see me again. And Shepard, you might not run with the Reds anymore, but you really don't want us as your enemies.
We'll deal with that. Oh!
Hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Remember me?
I do.
There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Hello, Conrad.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And they also say that you don't take
Very
crap
neat
from anybody.
beard lines.
You're showing them what humans can do. Hey, can I get your picture?
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
You're a hero, Shepard. Decades from now, humanity's going to remember you.
Conrad.
And I'll have your picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect.
That was not a good face.
Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Wife. Sure. Sure. You have a wife. And she's not even inflatable. Let's save a new save.
Can I help you?
A human named Finch wanted me to use my authority as a Spectre to free Kurt Wiseman.
The xenophobe? I should have known he'd have
Yeah.
friends. Thank you for the information. We'll increase the guard on his cell.
I knew you'd rat us out, Shepard. Now it's payback time. When we're through telling our story, the aliens will all know what the first human Spectre really
Tell me how this helps anyone.
If you want humanity to be strong, a smear attack on the first human Spectre is a bad idea.
The Spectre is right. This is humanity's chance to prove itself. There's even talk of earning a council seat.
Of course you'd side with Shepard. You want someone who's in bed with your kind.
We need the other races,
Or
Finch.
I just
That's
care
the best
about
way to
people.
strengthen
It doesn't matter what species they
Fine,
are.
Shepard, you're right. You're not one of the Reds. Maybe you never were.
Yeah. Alright, bye-bye.
That man is a xenophobe who thinks he can blackmail a Spectre. You should have killed him.
That's not the way I work.
Goodbye, human. It'll be interesting to see
As
what
I
kind of
stated earlier
Spectre
on,
you turn
in
out
real
to
life,
be.
just because I know someone is not in alignment with the way I feel, doesn't mean I can vilify them outright. I can, however, do my best to convince them as to why I feel the way that I feel.
I find that hard to believe. There's no real proof.
You know?
Not.
To the Presidium! Everyone just hanging out in an alley? Alright. Yeah, I was wondering, though, he's got a pale... Has he just... Yeah, he's just got a pale beard.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects.
Just a pale
Proponents
beard.
of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped
There's
sharply.
another Emily Wong mission.
Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Okay. Miss Wong.
What do you say we head down to Cora's den after shift?
Sounds good. Some of the others are going for Novio's farewell.
Exogeny Corp recently released an official statement regarding their missing survey team in the Hades Gamma Cluster. According to the statement, the remains of the survey team were discovered not far from their abandoned research camp.
That's the guys
There
that
were
we
no
discovered.
survivors. It is believed the researchers were the victims of a random attack by
They were
raiders
not.
or
They
mercenaries.
got affected
Names will
by
be released after
Reaper
next of
technology,
kin are
but that's fine.
notified.
That's a very flashy pink. We'd love to see it. Alright. Anyone worth speaking to around here? There's Admiral Kahoku we can talk to, right? Let's go talk to Admiral Kahoku.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Yeah, but we want to find Emily Wong again to have another conversation with her about things. Oh, we do want to go talk to Garrett. That's actually another reason why we're up here, because his brother is no longer alive, sadly. We encountered his body after it was attacked by Batarian privateers. Batarians, not a great rap. Gareth? No, not Garrett.
Any news? Did you find my brother yet?
I found your brother's body. His ship was attacked by privateers.
Willem's dead?
Sorry to
I
tell you
guess I
this,
should
my
have
guy.
expected this.
Yeah.
When his ship dropped out of contact, I just knew. But I kept hoping he might
Yeah,
still
hope
be
he's
alive.
important.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you for finding him. It's better to know one way or the other. That's what they say, right?
That is what they say.
Please excuse me. I need to go make arrangements for his funeral.
Sucks. Right, let's see if Gohoku actually wants to talk to us now. Because beforehand, he was very...
No, I'm waiting to... Commander, is there something you need? If not, I've got some things I need to take care of.
I have to
Commander.
go.
Interesting. I think maybe he contacts us on the ship to talk to him. I guess. It has been a minute since I played, so I remember the whole game. Right? Which is why I knew that thing earlier on was definitely not from the original content of the game. I'm so sorry, how rude of me. But I also... It's been long enough that little tweaks from the mods... Like, Conrad was just in a different place than where he usually is. Normally, he's in the same spot all 3 times, which is why I think Emily Wong must be someone new. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm kind of like trying to remember what's happening because I'm...
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have
what I'm not
blockaded the dig
recognizing
site,
because the
claiming
mods
that
and what I'm not
artifacts of
recognizing
the
because I've just
Enkindlers,
forgotten.
as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Okay. Yeah, it does make the game dynamic. I also really like it. I just need to make sure I figure it out.
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue.
You got tingly teeth, Caden. How exciting.
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake would want.
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca.
What's up?
But don't let your grief hurt your baby, too.
Can I help you with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
That makes sense to me.
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the
Bear
baby
with me,
could
folks.
develop
I
the
think I
same
see
heart
someone
condition,
knocking on my door.
but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
It was Madam Blake cracking eggs. Tell me more about this disease.
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Okay.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about.
Correct.
Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I...
So here's the thing, I am a
my
firm
baby for nothing.
I am a firm proponent in vaccinations, which is where this sort of territory lies. I believe in vaccinations, but that is for widespread contagious diseases, right? You have a kind of responsibility to get vaccinated so that you can create immunity within the entire population. This is specifically a non-contagious hereditary disease, and it is in this situation very much so her baby. Yeah, it's up to her.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
I know you want the best
So
for
are
your
you.
brother's child, but this isn't your decision.
Of course it is. I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
So be
Then
prepared,
support
yeah.
the baby's mother.
Gee,
Stand with her when she
yeah,
makes
I
tough
got you.
decisions.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's
It's
all
hard.
I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise.
This
Thank you for
side
talking
quest is
with
one of my
us.
favorite in all of Mass Effect,
I
and I'll tell
appreciate
you why. This side quest is the thing that made me feel like I affected the world. Because, without spoiling anything, that's not the last we'll see of them. And learning what effect you have had on their lives and the lives of any potential children, like, throughout the course of the 3 games, it's very cool to be like, oh, okay, so I did something here. On a small scale, and it made a difference. You know? Where do I think Emily Wong is? Or do I think that I can find Emily Wong at all at this point in time? Maybe I'm too early. Who's to say? I wish I could go tell the consort that I found the thing that her trinket went to. That would be great. To just be like, by the way, I used the trinket that you gave me, and it led to a vision of prehistoric man and aliens watching us. Okay. Let's cross the bridge, because we do know that there is someone who wants to talk to us in the embassies as well. So let's go talk to them. Anything you're interested in here? No. But there is in here. Oh, well, there isn't really in here. This is just Executive Palin, but we could talk to him.
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day.
Are you mad about it?
I hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
I'll do everything I can to stop Saren.
That's what worries me. Was there something you wanted?
No.
I'll be going.
I just want to see if you wanted to chat to Garrus at all, because, you know, he no longer works for you. Right, there's Nasana, who we do need to talk to. Hello, Nasana.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
I did.
It sounded like you needed some help.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on the cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no
It's funny, we
reported
just
survivors.
dealt with this situation with someone else.
I'm sorry for your loss.
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive.
That's good.
The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers
Is
demanded
he
a
on
huge
Saren's side
ransom
then?
from me in exchange for returning her
he's
unharmed.
he's a
Why
firm
didn't the
believer that
raiders kill
Spectres
Dahlia
shouldn't
along
have
with
the
everyone
ability
else?
to sort of act outside the law.
My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
Coming up with the ransom seems like the best way to ensure Dahlia's safety.
That's what I thought. I did what they wanted. Transferred the funds to the account they specified.
And he doesn't trust humans.
Only they never released her.
Specifically.
They
So
haven't
therefore, a
contacted me
human
since.
Spectre operating outside the law
I've made
is
a
very much
terrible
so
mistake,
not his cup of tea.
I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law, I'm required to report any attempted extortion to CSEC immediately.
Yeah.
But I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could end up in jail.
Why would they put you in jail? You're the victim here.
Government representatives on the Citadel are not allowed to negotiate with terrorists. It's too dangerous. Paying a ransom would only encourage more kidnappings.
That's a sticky
I
situation.
support the law in theory, but when I got the message, all I could think about was
I'm so
Dahlia's
sorry
safety.
for yawning.
I doubt they would
It's
actually
just been a
send me
very
to
long
prison
and
for
very
what I
happy
did, but
weekend.
they would strip me of my post,
But,
and Dahlia would still be in the hands of the slavers.
You want me to find her and bring her back?
You only
haven't
need to
slept
bring her back. I've already found her for you. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it led to a small mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster.
Okay.
I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back. You shall be well rewarded.
How'd you find out who was behind the ransom?
I have resources. Contacts and credits can go a long way, especially if you're willing to bend the rules. I already broke the law when I paid the ransom. This couldn't make things any worse.
Anything you can tell me about the mercs who have your
Yeah,
sister?
we celebrated
Pretty
Madame
much what
Blake's
you'd
birthday
expect.
by going
Rough, dangerous,
up to a
and
nice
well-armed.
area of the state.
Nothing a
and
Spectre cannot handle.
We
though.
watched a
Can't you
movie at
hire
the Alamo
someone else to
Draft
do
House,
this?
which is a cool theater where they
I do
like,
not want to
bring
take
you
chances
food
with my sister's life.
while you're
I
watching
need
the
a
movie.
Spectre. Besides,
We
you
watched
operate
Superman.
outside
It
official
was brilliant.
channels. My superiors cannot find out I never reported the ransom in the first place.
Keep your reward. I'll bring your sister back. I promise.
Thank you, Shepard. I knew you were the right man for the job. Come back and see me when the job is done.
Alrighty. I'm sure that'll be all above board and cool. So, I like the casual hub thing that it's given me, right? Casual hub means that the Citadel is a casual hub, therefore we wear casual outfits. We don't all just wear armor. However,
I heard what happened under the Artemis Tau cluster. The Council wasn't too happy about the destruction of those Prothean ruins.
Wish there were.
This isn't a game, Ambassador. Shepard's out there trying to stop Saren from destroying the galaxy.
You were so brain. No, it's okay. Yeah, she did. She had a great time.
Just try to be a little more careful. The Council's watching you, and we all get judged on how you behave.
Okay, bye. Miss you already.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly. But you're the one who can stop. I'll be here if you need.
Love you though, Anderson. Want to make that clear. But still goodbye, because I got places to be and people to see and things to do. No stress, no stress. Thank you for letting me know. There's a little hang on, what's this? That's a V. There's a little exclamation mark over here. Ah, there she is. It's not Emily Wong, I don't think. Oh, it is Emily Wong. Hey, Emily Wong.
Commander Shepard, could I have another word with you?
Yes, of course.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you.
Oh.
Since you helped me get information on the crime
Buy me dinner
syndicate, I've
first.
gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
Yeah?
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous.
Sure.
Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources
This is true
haven't
of
kept
real-life
up.
air controllers.
We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The Council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about.
That is what I was
just
worried
need
about.
to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
This bug you want
A
me to
little bit of
play,
both, Francis.
Could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded
That's from
recently.
ages ago. That blew up a
Technicians are
while
reportedly
back. Don't
unsure
worry
of what
about it.
caused
Stop
the
asking
malfunction,
questions.
or even what the system was originally.
I am also looking for Helena Blake. Because she has a quest for us, I do believe. I mean, she's not going to be hanging out in here for reasons that you'll learn.
Chiral, you've cleared the red line. You may initialize A-Grav and charge your FTL drive.
Skibidi ba ba bow. Ba ba da ba skibidi boo.
Koru flight.
Okay. Let's go back, tell Emily Wong that it's okay, and then I'll see if I can find the last person to give us a mission in this area. And then we set back out.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced...
They have also included a little button that lets you skip things if you...
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again
Fingers
for your
crossed.
help. I'm gonna show this
Always
to my
the
publisher.
goal, saving more lives. Okay, now where is she? I'm trying to remember. Is she not across the way? I should have already passed her. Maybe. Maybe I should have already passed her. I don't fully recall. And because of the mods, she may have moved. She may be somewhere she wasn't usually. Keeps me guessing, I'll tell you that much. I'm like, where is everybody? Though I think that is where Emily Wong actually winds up being. I think I just forgot that. There she is. Just ran right past it last time.
Got a moment, Spectre?
Hello.
Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
Uh-huh.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves.
Gosh, there's a
They're
theme today.
loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
You're obviously with them. Why don't I just arrest you instead?
Arrested for what? You and I are simply having a conversation. I have excellent legal representation. Arresting me would be a waste of your time.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures, but their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship.
Uh-huh.
Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
This is my favorite stream on the Citadel. Hello, Hexic, my friend. How are you?
I haven't the faintest idea,
Good to see you.
but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
I eliminate them, and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you.
So that was a lie.
You are the first human Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die.
No, you look good, Hexic.
Are aligned.
Why does it look like she's
If
seen
they're
the
as
origin
bad
and
as
end
you
of the
say
universe?
they
She's
are,
a
they
very
need to be
wide-eyed
dealt with.
person. Yeah, she's like...
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates.
I'm doing good,
Goodbye,
Hexic. Thank you so
Commander.
much for
It's
asking.
been a
It's been a
pleasure
very
to meet
heavy
you.
stream with lots of conversations about all varying bits and bobs. However, yeah, doing well. Had a lovely weekend. Went away for Madam Blake's birthday. Saw Superman. Great movie. Loved it. And yeah, not much else to report, really. How are you? How are things? I hope you're well. Actually, I probably just want to go this way and go to the Seasick Academy, don't I? So I can get to the ship. Get to the chopper. And don't worry about missing most of the stream. First and foremost, it goes up on YouTube. You can watch it after the fact. Second of all, and you can see that it's been an eventful stream. And second of all, I'm doing this every day apart from Wednesday.
In remembrance of
So,
Eden Prime, we present
I'll
another
see you tomorrow.
profile in
I'll see you
courage with
Thursday. I'll see you
serviceman
Friday.
Nirali
Doesn't matter when.
Bhatia.
It's just always
a
nice to see
devoted
you,
wife and talented chef, Serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under
I
the...
think I've heard this one before.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims...
Much as I love hearing about Elcor Hamlet. Fine, except my usual anxiety attacks. Oh no! Mr. Terrific was awesome. I'm sorry to hear you have your anxiety attacks, my friend. I hope those steady out for you, because they suck. It sucks when they happen. You gave it a 6 out of 10. Oh, dude, I was like an 8 or a 9 out of 10. I loved it. I know the dialogue was like not
the commanding
ideal
officer
necessarily,
is aboard.
but
Exo
it
Presley
felt more like
stands
Superman than
relieved.
Superman has felt in a while. Like he was a proper Boy Scout, you know, doing all the right things because there were the right things to do rather than because of any other reason. Saving squirrels. Thank you for speaking with me, Commander Shepard. As discussed, please see below the coordinates of the Red Sand dealers. Cool. Can your conscience really rest easy while these gangsters remain free to exploit people? Once you're dealt with them, come find me here from Helena Blake. Lovely. Citadel traffic controllers asleep on the job. It's common knowledge at the Citadel that our traffic controllers are overworked and underpaid, but just how bad is it? Emily Wong reports. In the past century, the traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300%, but the resources made available at the traffic controllers is not measured up. From this reporter's inside source in the control room, one can clearly see an inverted correlation between the amount of hours a traffic controller has worked and their level of efficiency. One traffic controller, according to the meticulously documented source, stayed on duty for 26 hours, only taking a break when she could not avoid it any longer. Her co-workers thought something had happened to her. Co-walkers, but she had simply passed out from exhaustion. How can the Citadel Council let this go on? Are they aware of the level of stress these workers are under? This reporter isn't sure that they are, and urges every reader to write to the Citadel representation to look into this matter. More to come on this story. I love that so many people think that the Superman is awesome. I'm not a Snyder fan, but I do prefer a darker tone. Affleck's Batman, for example, is your favorite. So, here's the thing. Hello, Commander. I've noticed that you keep returning from your little trips with survey notes and mineral samples and whatnot. I mean, I get it. I suppose it can be fun driving around desolate landscapes just to find that little surface deposit that no one looted before. Everyone needs to find their own way to relax. I'm not judging. But since the Normandy has a state-of-the-art probing system, I figured it could help you a bit. You do know that the Normandy has a state-of-the-art probing system, right? Maybe we should ask it to integrate its commands within the Galaxy Map interface, so you could use it yourself directly. In the future, just a thought. Anyway, so far I've surveyed and claimed for the Alliance 9 deposits of light metals, 7 deposits of heavy metals, and 2 pockets of rare gases. I have no idea what you're planning to do with these, but make sure to keep enough of it to melt me some fancy and expensive metals. I didn't breathe during that. So I don't mind a darker tone, right? But it is nice to watch a comic book movie that feels like a comic book movie, you know what I mean? Yeah, gotta love Joker, always. One of the best characters in the series, quite honestly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up here, but I'm gonna wrap up by talking about my take on the Superman stuff and the Batman stuff. I don't mind a darker tone in superhero movies. Marvel's been doing it a lot, but DC went too far in that direction, I felt. Because let's not forget that, like, Batman has been campy and silly during, like, the Adam West era and things like that. Batman's capable of being campy silly. I do think the best Batmans are the darker, grittier Batmans. The Nolan Batmans are my favorite Batmans. So here's the thing. I wanted to like Ben Affleck's Batman. And I did like Ben Affleck's Batman. I didn't like Snyder's Batman. And the reason I didn't like Snyder's Batman is it literally... Bat nipples. Very campy. But yeah, the reason I didn't like Snyder's Batman is because Snyder's Batman was more than happy to kill. And that defeats the purpose of Batman. Completely. Batman has one rule, and that one rule is he doesn't kill people because he believes that if he kills people, he becomes as bad as the people he's hunting. Now, Is that a little silly when what he does is beat people up, break their limbs, and leave them crippled? Yeah, that is a little silly. Let's not pretend otherwise. But, and would it be better if maybe the Joker, after like the 6th time that he did something, was maybe stopped for good? Probably good. Yeah, he was more like the Punisher in this movie. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think... back in the middle of the deep conversation, but yeah, we're wrapping up the stream here, folks. So I'm just talking briefly about the Superman. The things I loved about the new Superman movie. First and foremost, he felt like the Superman that I think Superman should be. Which is, he is the ultimate Boy Scout. In the movie, he does not swear. At all. Batman with bat nipples on his utility belt, and that's way funnier. That's very true. Just bat nipples away. He doesn't swear in the movie, which is hilarious. Other people do. Other people are swearing left, right, and center, but he does not swear. He says gosh, golly, all this sort of stuff, but not in a sort of golly, gee whiz, just in a like someone who was raised not to swear kind of a way. And he's a Kansas farm boy, you know what I mean? But his argument with yeah, right, he felt relatable. And the other thing that I love that they got right is that they got Lex Luthor's level of haterade right, because a lot of Lex Luthors are like just evil geniuses who happen to hate Batman. No, Lex Luthor hates Batman. Not Batman, Superman, sorry. Lex Luthor hates Superman. That's his whole deal. That's his modus operandi. That's his raison d'etre. That's his motive for existing. He hates Superman. Everything else is a byproduct of that. Right? Like, everything he tries to do he tries to do because he hates Superman. And they nailed that in this movie. Nicholas Hoult did a great job. No, Snyder's Lex was like, what if we did the Joker but rubbish? It was and that's partly down to Jesse Eisenberg's performance and mostly down to Zack Snyder just didn't understand the source material. I'm gonna say it. And I understand that there is a whole like cult of Snyder out there that would be furious about it. I don't hate the Snyderverse. I don't. I think the first Wonder Woman movie with Gal Gadot, even though Gal Gadot's not my favorite actress in the world, the first Wonder Woman movie was great. I thought the Aquaman movie was great. I thought Man of Steel was fine. I didn't like it as much as I like this one, but I thought it was a fine movie. It was very much Snyder's style. Yeah, 300, very much so Snyder's style. Very dark, very gritty, very taking itself way too seriously as a comic book movie. And they are all comic book movies. We need to remember that. Superhero movies are movies made from comic books. And not all comic books are all bright and colourful. Sin City, 300, obviously. Henry was a great Superman. Yes, he did a great job. Again, Snyder's Superman wasn't very good. But Henry Cavill did a great job as the Superman in Snyder's universe. Yeah, I agree with you there. I like Henry Cavill a lot, and I'm excited to see if he does wind up working on the Mass Effect series. I'll be excited to see it. Yeah. It just felt nice to see Superman being the guy, that the whole sequence, and it's in the trailers and stuff, so this isn't really a spoiler, but there's a conversation that he has with Lois at one point where she's accusing him of messing with global affairs that he shouldn't be involved in, to which his response is, people were going to die. People were going to die. And I needed to stop that, because that's my responsibility. I have this power, and this power gives me the responsibility to prevent unnecessary death, to stop evil actions from happening. And sometimes I have to take that into my own hand. Yeah, the talk in the apartment, absolutely. Like, I had to do that, because if I didn't, innocent people would die. And that is Superman to a T. Henry is the king of nerds. Can't comment on DC movies. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, Henry Cavill is kind of the king of nerds. Looking forward to the Warhammer TV show. Looking forward to the Mass Effect TV show if he is involved in it. I'm looking forward to a lot of stuff that he's done. I've enjoyed most things he's done. I liked The Witcher. I do wish that the writers had also liked The Witcher. I want to sue Cyber going that he isn't a US citizen. No, right. It's he is a superhero. Spider-Man's whole thing is, and Spider-Man is not Superman, I understand this, but Spider-Man's whole thing is with great power comes great responsibility. And that is the thing that Captain America lives up to. Captain America is always, the reason that I love Captain America is even though he is called Captain America, he doesn't always stand for whatever America decides that it wants to do. He stands for what America claims to be. The ideals of America, which is equality for all. Taking care of your neighbor. Looking after the strong, protecting the weak. The rich giving to the poor. That is what Captain America stands for. And when America stops standing for that, Cap still stands for it. And Superman is the same. Superman is the equivalent of Captain America. Exactly. Freedom and the right to live how you want. That is why Captain America very, very quickly became one of my favorite comic book characters of all time. This is my favorite version of Superman I've seen. I've gone on and off with Superman before because sometimes they don't get the balance right, and the goody two shoes thing becomes too much. And I think James Gunn has walked a very good line with it in this film. Anyway, this has been a bit of a heavy stream, folks. We've had talk of equality. We have talked of caring for people, trying to act out of kindness rather than ignorance. And when you have something you don't know much about, look into it. Like, don't judge people based on a small facet of their being, whether that be where they're born, their race, their gender, their sexuality. It doesn't matter. Get to know the person. Get to know who the people are, because people will surprise you. You should wind down now. Wind down. But yeah, that's all good. I'm gonna wind down after this. I'm gonna go have some lunch and chill with Madam Blake for a little bit, and then I'm gonna record some more Space Marine because I'm having fun. But yeah, the message has always been. If you have seen my streams, you know that I end every video and every stream with the same 3 sentences, which is stay safe, stay kind, and be good to each other. And that is the way that I think we should all try and live. Make sure we're okay. Make sure we are looking after ourselves and each other. I mean, I can do both, yeah. Make sure we are always taking care of ourselves, because you have to take care of yourself before you can take care of anybody else. That is the way of it. When an aircraft is having an issue, they say put your mask on before you put someone else's mask on, because you need to make sure that you can help. But make sure you're taking care of yourself and looking after yourself. But make sure you're also staying kind. Lead with kindness. Don't assume someone is a person that you can't like, you can't love, you can't take care of, that can't take care of you because of a facet of their being, because of an opinion that they hold. There is always, if you give people an opportunity to surprise you, it can often mean that they surprise you in a positive way. Sometimes it means they surprise you in a negative way, and that is rough. And at that point, for your safety, sometimes you need to step away from people, and that's okay. But if you lead with kindness, the world gets a little bit better. And be good to each other is just another part of that. You know what I mean? Just be good to each other, be kind. You know? The world is a lot these days for various reasons, for all sorts of reasons that we don't need to go into, because this is an entertainment stream. But if we take care of each other on the small scale, enough small acts of kindness can lead to great things. And the world just needs a little bit more kindness in it. Anyway, I'm going to be back tomorrow. Same time, 12 p.m. Eastern. Same place, here in my office. Same game, Mass Effect. So please come join me. If you have enjoyed this, if you have enjoyed this stream and you're watching it back on YouTube after the fact and you want to leave a comment and you don't know what to comment, just leave the comment, lead with kindness. It lets me know that you made it this far into the video, and it helps get the video in front of more awesome people like yourselves. As I say, I'll be back tomorrow with more. We have more Indiana Jones up on the YouTube channel now, so please go give that a watch. Yeah, between now and when I see you next, please, as always, stay safe, stay kind, and be good to each other. I love your faces. Take care.